There is a saying, deep divers, that karma has no menu. You get served what you deserve. Even the cat down the road knows it. And in this video, we're going to talk about the 12 laws of karma. The 12 laws of karma. Become your greatest version, deep divers. This video is truly going to blow your mind and inspire you at the same time. I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support the real. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Yes, we do. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Deep divers, another beautiful day, and a big shout out to everyone who's joined the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/RalphSmart. Click the link down below. Look, deep divers, you've heard of the term karma. Let's talk about the 12 laws of karma. This video is truly going to help you become your greatest version. First and foremost, look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. An unexpected miracle is about to enter your life this week. If you're ready for that, just do a little samba, baby. And whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. And start raising the frequency and then raising the vibration. Hadouken, take all of that good ass energy I'm sending you, deep divers. So look, a lot of people they've heard of this concept of karma. And you see, deep divers, the truth is karma is not about good or bad. There's a whole science to karma which we're going to go through. And we're going to talk about the 12 laws of karma. And this is really going to help us all become our greatest version. Are you ready, deep divers? I thought so. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So, deep divers, the Sanskrit word karma, it actually means action in the Sanskrit, right? So this concept is thousands of years old. And a lot of people think of karma as, hey, good or bad. No, karma is far more intricate than that. And by the way, karma is not revenge either. Karma is something which is about causality. It's about cause and effect, okay? Every action has a reaction. And there are 12 laws of karma which are very fascinating, which can really help us all become our greatest versions, okay? So what is the first law of karma, deep divers? So let's talk about it. It's called the Great Law. As you sow, so shall you reap. Also known as the law of cause and effect. To receive happiness, peace, love, and friendship, one must be happy, peaceful, loving, and a true friend. Whatever one puts out into the universe will come back to them, right? And this is fantastic because I've seen this law in my own life, right? You reap what you sow. And the reason why I'm still here after all these years is because I planted the seeds that my future self would thank me for. Slow motion this side. We've got to become mindful that the energy we put out into the universe is the same energy. Is the same energy that's going to find us. That's going to come right back to us like a boomerang. And that's why I was very mindful of the energy I'm putting out. Okay, let's put out some peace. Let's put out some raising the frequency. And all of that energy, deep divers, it came right back my way. Is beautiful. So remind yourself, whatever you put out there will come back to you, okay? That's the great law. Let's talk about the second law of karma, the law of creation. Life requires our participation to happen. Life requires our participation to happen. It does not happen by itself. We are one with the universe, both inside and out. Whatever surrounds us gives us clues to our inner state. Surround yourself with what you want to have in your life and be yourself, okay? So the law of creation. Life happens with our participation. It doesn't happen by itself. So this is very interesting and very motivating, just to remind ourselves every single day that we have to surround ourselves with what we want to have in our life and be ourselves, right? So we've got to get involved in life, okay? If you want to become your greatest version, you have to realize life is not a spectator sport. Deep divers, get in there, okay? Let's talk about number 3, okay? The third law of karma, the law of humility. One must accept something in order to change it. If all one sees as an enemy or a negative character trait, then they are not and cannot be focused on a higher level of existence, right? So the law of humility is very powerful. One must accept something in order to change it, okay? And let's talk about the law of humility, right? We've got to remind ourselves every single day the universe gives us exactly what we're looking for. If you see someone as a bad person, you're only going to look for negative traits, right? So we've got to remind ourselves of that every single day. And also, once again, one must accept something in order to change it, okay? Let's talk about the fourth law of karma, deep divers, the law of growth, okay? This is fascinating. Wherever you go, there you are. It is we who must change and not the people, places or things around us if we want to grow spiritually. All we are given is ourselves. That is the only thing we have control over. When we change who and what we are within our hearts, our lives follow suit and change too, right? The law of growth is so powerful. When we remind ourselves, we've got to change first, right? I always tell you, deep divers, be the change that you wish to see in the world. Once you are the change that you wish to see in the world, everything will start working out for you, like it worked out for the cat down the road and I. Deep divers, what is the fifth law of karma, okay? This is the law of responsibility. The law of responsibility. If there is something wrong with one's life, if there is something wrong in one's life, there is something wrong in them. We mirror what surrounds us, and what surrounds us mirrors us. This is a universal truth. One must take responsibility for what is in one's life. And I always say, this is so powerful, right? When you remind yourself, deep divers, you have to be responsible for your own life. And it's a hard pill to swallow because sometimes we want to blame other people. They did it. But when you remind yourself that actually we are responsible because we chose this life and anytime we can change it. But this law is so powerful because it reminds us that we are ultimately responsible for our own lives, okay? And this can really help us become our greatest version. What is number 6, deep divers? The law of connection. Let's talk about it. The smallest or seemingly least important of things must be done because everything in the universe is connected. Each step leads to the next step and so forth and so on. Someone must do the initial work to get a job done. Neither the first step nor the last are of greater significance. They are both needed to accomplish the task. Past, present, and future are all connected. And I really love this law, right? It's really helped me along my journey to remind myself that everything counts, okay? As someone who has been on this journey, inspiring a lot of people, I realize that it actually just me, whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby, is so fundamental to any video that I make, right? Because people love that, right? Exactly. So you've got to remind yourself that if you want to build a house, you must start with a foundation. Everything is connected, okay? And sometimes people only focus on the complex details. They forget about the basics. And in life, what can really help us all become our greatest versions is to take care of the small things, and then the complicated things actually take care of themselves, right? Deep divers, what is number 7? The law of focus. Okay, let's talk about it. One cannot think of two things at the same time if our focus is on spiritual values. It is not possible for us to have lower thoughts like greed or anger. And I love this as well. The law of focus. You know, when we talk about becoming our greatest version, what is your focus like? Are you focusing right now on planting the seeds that your future self will thank you for? So that law, focus, has helped me to really become my greatest version. When you have one focus, you will end up creating that reality. But if you have a split focus, you will create neither. So the law of focus, this seventh law of karma, one cannot think of two things at the same time. If our focus is on spiritual values, it is not possible for us to have lower thoughts like greed or anger. And this has really helped me as well, because you see, sometimes we want to focus on elevation, right? But we're also thinking about the doom and gloom and lower frequencies and vibrations and the toxicity in society. And we can't focus on elevation any longer. So we can see in our own lives, deep divers, that we must hold on to one focus. And this will help us create the reality we want. Deep divers, the 12 laws of karma. What is number 8? Okay, the law of giving and hospitality. The law of giving and hospitality. If one believes something to be true, then sometime in their life they will be called upon to demonstrate that truth. Here is where one puts what they claim to have learned into practice, right? And this is a beautiful law of karma, because we're always tested on what we claim that we know. The universe tests us every single day. Okay, you've read 1,000 books on that. Well, let's find out, right? So we must always remind ourselves that it's not just about absorbing knowledge. It's about being tested on what we have learned. And once we pass that test, or those tests, we'll be doing a little samba, baby, okay? What is the 9th law of karma? Deep divers. The law of here and now. This is number 9, okay? And this is, one cannot be in the here and now if they are looking backward to examine what was, or forward to worry about the future. Old thoughts, old patterns of behavior, and old dreams prevent us from having new ones. Okay, that's so fundamental. Old thoughts, old patterns of behavior, and old dreams prevent us from having new ones. And I love this, right? This is so huge, because the law of here and now is all about being present. Many people, they sometimes scratch their heads and they're like, okay, how come I'm not creating the reality I want? And it's because they're not truly in the here and now moment. You have to be present. If you are present, you will now manifest the reality you truly want. So this law of karma is so huge. The more present you become, the more you will become your greatest version. It's not about being in the past or in the future. It's about being in this very moment, because this is the greatest moment you've ever had right now. Honor it. It's called the present because it's a gift. It's a gift, deep divers. Okay, what is number 10? Deep divers. The law of change. Has your life been changing a lot, deep divers, recently? This is the 10th law of karma, the law of change. History repeats itself until we learn the lessons that we need to change our path. Once again, history repeats itself until we learn the lessons that we need to change our path. Okay, the law of change. We've got to remind ourselves, deep divers, that change is the only constant in the universe. And if we don't change our lives, if we continue living the same life on auto repeat, history will repeat itself and we'll end up with the same boring ass life. So we've got to change something if we want a better outcome in life, deep divers. Okay, so this has really helped me along my journey to say, hey Ralph, every single day, switch it up, change it up, do something different for a change. And that's what I'm doing every single day with my life. Sometimes I'm in the heart of nature, sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. In fact, I'm doing that every single day. Okay, what is number 11? The 11th law of karma, deep divers. Let's talk about it. The law of patience and reward. Okay, All rewards require initial toil, okay? All rewards require initial toil. That's hard work. Rewards of lasting value require patient and persistent toil. True joy comes from doing what one is supposed to be doing and knowing that the reward will come in its own time. Woo! Slow motion this side. Let's read that one more time, deep divers, because this law of karma is so huge, right? So monumental. The law of patience and reward. All rewards require initial toil. Rewards of lasting value require patient and persistent toil. True joy comes from doing what one is supposed to be doing and knowing that the reward will come in its own time. Okay, how many times, deep divers, how many times have you heard, trust the timing of your life? I say that to all of you because that's what's helped me along my journey. Be patient. Your time will come. Be patient for the reward. Be patient for great things to unfold in your life. And remind yourself, you see, just because it's not here right now, deep divers, it doesn't mean that it won't appear. But you're going to have to realize the day you plant the seed is not the same day you will eat the fruit. Slow motion this side. It takes time. It takes perseverance, determination, persistence. And most of all, realizing that your timing is unique to yourself. Trust the timing of your life and trust the process of your life, and it will eventually happen for you. Deep divers, the 12 laws of karma. What is number 12? What's number 12, deep divers? Okay, the law of significance and inspiration. The law of significance and inspiration. One gets back from something whenever they put into it, right? One gets back from something whatever they put into it. That's very true, isn't it, deep divers? One gets back from something whatever they put into it. The true value of something is a direct result of the energy and intent that is put into it. Every personal contribution is also a contribution to the whole. Lesser contributions have no impact on the whole, nor do they work to diminish it. Loving contributions bring life to and inspire the whole, right? Loving contributions bring life to and inspire the whole. So this is a very powerful law, right? The law of significance, and inspiration, that what we do can impact the whole. Like, just by me making videos, deep divers, I'm helping humanity in my own little small way. Just you doing what you're doing, because I know you're doing something phenomenal, you're also helping the collective. But you see, sometimes when we don't really give back, we're only left holding ourselves. So when you remind yourself that actually one gets back from something whatever they put into it. Every personal contribution is also a contribution to the whole. Lesser contributions have no impact on the whole, nor do they work to diminish it, right? So sometimes when you don't even contribute to the whole, you have no impact on the whole. And you're almost invisible. But when you actually start to give that personal contribution to the whole, deep divers, you can literally grow something beautiful within the whole. You can literally spread your light to everyone around you. Everyone who comes into contact with you will be inspired, will be truly thankful that they have been in your presence, right? So it only takes one candle to light 1,000. Remind yourself that you, just by your daily actions, can actually contribute to the whole of humanity and change it. Wow. Wow, deep divers, I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support The Real. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video with someone, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Click the link down below. Deep Divers, we've just talked about the 12 laws of karma. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Go and check out the #1 best-selling book, Deep Divers. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. And guess what? Feel Alive Part 2 is coming out soon, Deep Divers. Get ready. You're gonna love it. Check out the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/thebook. The secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. And go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts, Deep Divers, for men, women, children, even cats down the road at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing? Well, go and buy some. We're doing the fashion show. If you want to be an Infinite Waters model, let me know why you have what it takes. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with Ralph Smart so I can help you become your greatest version, Deep Divers, make sure you book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Okay, so remind yourself, Deep Divers, that karma is not about good or bad, punishment or reward. It's about realizing karma means action, cause and effect. That whatever we do right now echoes on into eternity. Woo, I like that. Like Marcus Aurelius said, okay? Deep Divers, much love. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, Deep Divers, make sure you hit that like button if you support the real. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support the real. Share this video with someone and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation and let me know how this video inspired you. Peace.